Alright, so driver front tire is leaking out of from the bead behind or on the back where like one of the weights is. And I got an hour before I gotta drive. And I'm hoping to fix it because I gotta drive a lot today. And what I'm theorizing is that it's leaking worse as I'm driving on it. Alright, well, the battery's probably gonna die again because for some reason it likes to die randomly. But I kicked ass and got everything done. 7:45, I started at 7. So it took me 45 minutes to remove the tire. I didn't debead it. That was unsuccessful. I actually had to cut my strap. So I definitely need a new one soon. But I was able to get the bead pushed down enough to squirt some brake cleaner in there, and it seems to clean it out. It's not bubbling no more. So we'll drive it around. Still be careful with it and cautious, just in case. But we'll drive it around a little bit and see if it leaks. Amanda sent me a picture of the Jeep tire today, which is also low. So I will probably be going out that way to address that and at least put air in it, since I got my portable compressor with me today. But we will see what happens. Alright, well, this is the first real drive I'm having with the truck since I did all the suspension stuff, lowering it and such with the other tires. It feels softer but bumpier at the same time. Whoa, what do we got going on here? Oh, car on the side of the road. Sorry, dude. Hopefully you're good. Oh, just turning around. Alright, cool. Anyway, yeah. So I'm actually on my way over to look at the Jeep right now because the passenger rear tire is low, apparently. It's like 27 pounds when she sent me a picture, so we're gonna go look and see, and hopefully it's not like a leak and it's just like an air pressure thing or something. Get back road just to kind of give this a good test. I want to make sure that everything's good, the stopping and going's good, especially with the leak in the tire that I just changed this morning. I want to make sure that holds before I go on the highway, fling all the air out, and then blow up another tire. So yeah, like I mentioned, it's stiff. Like I can feel it bounce, and I think a lot of that's the rear end. But it feels soft at the same time. It's weird. I don't like it. But I also know that like the entire front end suspension is destroyed. Like it's all bad. So, you know, that's definitely not doing me any favors there. So yeah, soon we'll do the front end suspension steering stuff on this thing. Right now, the focus is going to be getting the Durango going and doing only necessary repairs on the truck. However, I think once we get closer to finishing the Durango, I will start another series with working on the truck and doing some stuff with that, because I do have some ideas. There's been some stuff that I've wanted to do to it for a while now, and I just never did. And I think it might be time to start that. Alright, well, I just left Amanda's work. I was going to record all that, but we ended up talking. I didn't think she was going to come out, or when she did. Tire's not bad. I didn't end up doing anything anyway, so not really much point in... That's not a stop sign, dumbass. There's not really much point... Oh, you're waiting for me. I'm an ass. There wasn't much I could do. She backed in, and it was like a side I couldn't get to because she was like on a corner. But it's not super low. I'm not all that concerned about it. I mean, those are bigger tires. She should be fine coming home. I just told her let me know if it gets any lower, and then I'll come back and fix it or look at it or whatever. Tires on the truck seem to be good. The one that was leaking doesn't seem to be leaking anymore. I don't see no more bubbles. It's Got the same pressure I put in it this morning, well, a little bit more because, you know, heat and such. But yeah, it's doing good. Still rides like garbage. But I think some of that's just the worn out front suspension components. And then the lowered torsion bars give, you know, no spring, essentially. And then the back, I don't know what's going on with the back, why that's stiffer. Well, yeah, I do, because I increased the spring rate with the shackle. So, that's cool. But it's doing good. We're gonna get on the highway, head over to a nut and bolt store to see if I can find hardware for the Durango. And hopefully I can find that. So after that, then we'll head home. Well, I just left, well, I left Ace a while ago, almost home actually. But yeah, I left Ace, got some bolts that I think are gonna work. Sure hope they do. Yeah, the freeway drive is weird. I noticed in the back, but at a certain time it'll have like these series of bumps, but it's not often enough to be like a wheel separating or off balance or anything, because that should be more frequent. So I don't know if that's just like the suspension being unhappy, or it is something with the tire and I just don't know. I have no idea. It almost makes me think that there might be dirt and stuff in the tire, and that's just like rolling around and causing issues. I don't know. Really need a tire machine so I can just pull these off, clean them out real good, and put them back on and rebalance and do all that stuff. But I ain't got that. I ain't got room for that. So just gonna deal with what I have for now, I guess. I don't know. I might have a tire shop look at them and pull them off and do all that, because that's getting really annoying. Like the suspension I can get used to or work with, but these tires, man, I like doing tires, but I don't like doing tires when I don't got stuff to do tires. Alright, well that bracket's on there. And that should have been part of the Durango series that I'm working on, but it wasn't. So, yeah, I mean, that was just a quick job, and that's all I have for parts for this thing right now is those bolts that I had that just threw in for that bracket. Ooh, got dirt in my eye. So, yeah, I mean, it should have been part of that series, but it wasn't, because we did today and things happened. So, Durango was getting there. That was the thing that I wanted to do before I did anything else on it, because it's just a pain to get back there with everything else on there. So, yeah, I mean, all I really need to do is pull that tie rod off and put new parts on, but first I gotta get the new parts. So, in the meantime, let's look at the old Chevy and see what's going on with that. So off camera, I already measured the gap between the tire and the fender, and they're both at like 6 inches. So I did pretty good for not measuring that, which is cool. And I swear the tires earlier looked like they were way off camber, but they don't look that way now. So there's really not much I need to do. I mean, it'd be nice if I can figure out why it's bouncing the rear, but I don't know what I can really do there. I checked. Everything's centered on the wheel spacer. These spacers didn't come off, so they shouldn't have any issue. I feel around the tire, I don't feel any bumps or any like separation. Gross. Indications or anything like that. I mean, everything under here seems tight and solid. I know that coil, or that upper shackle isn't as solid as it should be. I was going to suffocate gas. For my pressure washer, I completely forgot to do that, because I was going to wash the truck and these floor mats that have been sitting here for 2 months, but I never did that either. I'm gonna wash my hands first, and I guess we're done. Not really much else I can do, I don't think. I was just thinking, I know I gotta do the tie rod end links in this thing. And I think I have one. I think that's what's in this box. A bunch of cool stuff in here, actually. Yeah, I think that's what's in this box. Is a end link. Sway bar end link. Yep. Tie rod end link. Sway bar end link, not tie rod. Alright, I don't know when the camera died, but yeah, I do have a sway bar end link. The driver's side one is gone, like the bushings and rubber just gone on it. Passenger side's still there, but probably needs to be changed. I was gonna go get the other one, just do both, but I think I might just try to do the driver's side that's bad. And see if that helps with anything at all. It should help with something. Also, did a little experiment here. I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera. But right here, and a little bit up on the hood, I'm doing a little clear coating. You can see kind of right here where it is and right here where it isn't. And then it pretty much goes down this body line and stops there. And actually it's looking good, doesn't feel too rough. I know I said I wasn't going to paint the truck, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to clear coat the truck. So I've kind of been thinking, if I wash out real good, buff it real good where like the clear coat's peeling, and hopefully at least get like the peeling stuff back. And that may even be an entire panel. Think about clear coating the stuff that has no clear coat on it, partially to help keep it from rusting and getting any worse, but also I should help with aerodynamics a little bit, right? I mean, it's super rough, like on the hood and the roof and the fenders where there's no clear coat. I mean, that's a way smoother, and it looks better too. I can see it. It probably doesn't show on camera at all or very well, but I can see it. It looks good. Well, it looks better. So I might do that. I'd get a different clear coat using something like acrylic clear coat for like other projects, I guess. I would probably get a different one, a more thicker automotive grade clear coat for it. But it's something I'm heavily considering now because they look good. Anyway, I don't feel like laying on my back, but I gotta get this done. What time we got? That's only 10. All right. So I think I'm gonna get my yoga mat out, start pulling this thing apart, and at least try to get this driver's side one in. Alright, well that was ridiculously dumb, hard, but I got it done. I ended up putting it upside down. That does mean the threads that are sticking up now are kind of close to the upper control arm. I'll have to keep an eye on that and see if they hit, because they might. If so, I'll just go back through and cut it. Keep an eye on that. If it starts to hit next time I drive it, probably tomorrow, I'll just go back through with the cutoff wheel and just cut the threads off a little bit shorter, and it should be fine. I did start painting more of the hood, actually. Again, I don't know how well the camera's gonna show, but this portion here is all painted. Not perfect, but it's on there. You can actually tell that these spots here are darker than these, and they were the same color. I started doing like the entire front end. You can kind of see some blotchy spots. And started doing over here. I got this area, like this top area, one coat, and then kind of coats splattered right here. And then I ran out of paint, so it looks like it might work pretty good though. So I think that's what I'll probably end up doing. I'll probably sand down the hood or the roof, because the roof is pretty rusted, and I don't want that to start pitting. So I'll probably sand that down, get some of that rust off if I can, and then kind of just clear coat what I can. And it's looking like that'll work. So I'll probably actually do that to this for the hood here, because this hood's the same. It's the same thing. I mean, there's just no clear coat on it. And then, yeah, I mean, I won't do that for the Durango till it's done. But I think I'm gonna end it here. It's gonna be a one-day video. Weird for me, but I don't think anything else is gonna happen this week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try my damnedest to do absolutely nothing, because for the past 3 or 4 days, I've been working on the truck and doing stuff. So I'm getting tired. My body hurts. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Go ahead and
let me know what you liked about the video. Leave a comment and hit the thumbs up button too.